So we're heading into Montreal. We're what, about a half-hour drive?
Yeah, a good half hour.
We are going to get on a trolley that's going to drive us around town and show us the history of the town. But before we do that, we're going to get parked and grab dinner and hit up some of these places that when you come to Canada, you have to eat. We have this cool little feature on the truck that shows you what your speed is in miles per hour versus the kilometers, so the truck does the thinking for you. It's kind of cool. So Montreal per capita has the most restaurants. Old restaurants, new restaurants, a little bit everything. So on-off trolley is probably the best way to start this trip, so we can kind of get a sense of like what we need to do, you know, what we want to go back to, spend some time at, get a little bit of history, and get to know the town just a little bit. This parking garage says 7 foot. Oh, it's tight.
Trucks are bigger than this whole city.
Now to find a place to park.
Yeah, I'm not passing this up, and I don't care if that's cheese because I'm eating it.
All right, so we came to Dunn's Famous to get 2 of the foods off of our list. Poutine, which is French fries, cheese curds, and gravy. What do you think? Is it good?
Well, I've had poutine before.
Do you like this one?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And then we got a Reuben sandwich.
That is the same price or one with?
What do you think?
I love Reuben's. That's one of my favorite sandwiches.
I wish it was grilled.
You probably wish it was
My bread's
grilled.
already falling apart.
It is, but oh
so
my!
It's sopping
Look
wet.
how thick this is. But listen, our waiter is so awesome that we have a list of places we need to eat that they're telling us we need to eat. So you know that's coming. All right, here we go.
You didn't even get half of it. But it's double-decker London style.
London style.
In Montreal.
Still sprinkling a little bit, but the bus is starting to get some
Rather
people.
stay dry.
We didn't know if anybody would do this with all the sprinkles, so.
Welcome aboard. My name is François. Our driver's name is Tony. Beautiful. If you come back here, they do have a look inside. That's the student residence, on top of which there is a revolving restaurant. Wow, I said it's pretty
Mike, do you want to go down there or you want to stay up here?
Can't see anything.
No,
We can't see anything up here. We're hiding.
That's very nice, unfortunately.
It's very rainy.
So look on your right. We're just passing, look at the ship there, it's going at night tour. I worked on that ship before as a tour guide. They're doing tours as well. We're going to last for a while because now we're going to go down. I'm going to check if everyone is still. Largest jazz festival in the world and all the shows outside are completely free.
Stay down.
All right, that was a very wet tour, but
Brutal.
we did it. It got really pretty. The city got really pretty once it got dark. And but it's time to head back. We just got here today. We just want to get a lay of the land, see what we're going to be doing tomorrow. And did it really help you? I think the rain kind of put a damper on.
Yeah, we couldn't see half of it because we were hiding from the rain.
Yeah.
Just ducked under cover.
Yeah.
But
300 meters, turn left on the recap part.
it's a bit steamy out here.
We are going to make, oh yeah.
And bright, I like it.
It's like hit you in the face, humid. So we're going to go into Montreal, grab some of those famous bagels everybody says we have to try, and kind of see what we get into. Free parking. Maybe it's because it's Sunday, I don't know, or it's early.
That's my guess. Free parking
Okay,
for
good.
Sunday.
We'll take it. Yeah, they finish them in a wood fire. Yeah,
Bacon in the wood fire.
that's how they finish them. I mean,
Okay, so it's noisy. The place we was at, Fairmont Bagel, only takes Canadian debit cards. It has to be with a certain
Or cash.
bank or
Yeah.
cash. And if
Which-
you use American cash, it's 1-for-1 for the
so
Canadian
they're
dollar.
making money off of us.
So,
using
yeah, they're-
American.
they're,
which still $15 is probably very comparable for what we got. We got a half dozen.
Half dozen bagels and some
So-
cream cheese. So
It's
that's probably comparable, but it seems like a lot.
Yeah. So we had to walk back to the car,
Yeah.
get money. He's just pushed our order off to the side. We came back to the truck to try bagels.
Yep.
They're good. I tried mine plain. Kind of have that honey. I can taste the honey on the outside. We're walking down to the next bagel place, which we both agreed we're not going to really eat. All right, this is it. It's definitely less busy, but we'll just get a few and I'll just take it with us because we don't want to eat.
Okay, so these are very warm, like they're right out of the oven. They had flavors I'd never, maple, apple, caramel, butterscotch. Then we got two that we got before, blueberry and pumpernickel. But they're still warm.
Thank you. So here's 2 bagels, and in my research, the reason why these are a little bit different is Montreal's bagels have a bigger hole than like New York style. They're not as dense and not as thick either, so this one's really soft. We decided to try the tiniest pieces of bagel because we're bageled out, but Out of both of them, I actually like the second one better. Even though the first one's the original, the second one, because they were warm.
Yeah, it was a fair test. If the other ones were warm, I think they would have been just as good.
There's something about them. I don't know what. I can't put my finger on it, but I like the second ones better, which was the Saint
Viator.
Yeah, Saint Viator bagels. I did like those. So that was we got bagels off of our list. We got smoked meats and poutine, so how they say it. Okay, we have officially made it to
Mount Royal.
So
It's on the park. I don't know the name of the park.
It's pretty much the only green space here in town,
Well,
and
there's
it's
a few parks in town.
right, but not this size.
Yeah,
And this whole town's like built around this park.
This mountain, yeah. Just walking through this park is a really good way to work off some of them bagels. You know what paddle
One cool
sport
thing
is?
about Montreal is that it's very walkable.
Yeah, definitely.
But you can also take the buses. You can bike. But I have to say, this is one city I would not feel comfortable biking in.
Yeah.
It's just too chaotic. And
I would recommend not driving around. It's
Nope.
Sunday and it's actually light traffic day. But if you're
Yeah.
not here on a Sunday, find a place to park and walk.
yeah.
So much easier.
One of the ways you can tell this is old Montreal is they turned all the street signs red, versus if you're not in old Montreal, the street signs are white. There you go.
All right, so we've reached one of the most iconic churches here in Montreal, the Notre Dame Basilica, behind us. And the square in front of it is packed.
It's a lot of people.
Tons of people here.
We ended up wrapping ourselves around the building to get in line. That's not as good as Iceland, is it?
No.
All right, we got our ice cream. Now what? Now what?
Hot dog.
Oh, we're gonna walk off the ice cream.
You got
and
a
go get hot
1.2
dog.
mile walk to hot dog.
1.2 miles.
Yep.
Okay. All right, these came recommended by our waiter last night. They're
Yep.
called steamy dog. Here's another beautiful church. We decided we're going to go back, rest up a little bit, hang out at the campground for the night, and just chill out. Cute little fireplaces, aren't they? I would say parking is not friendly for big vehicles.
All right, so we came into Montreal early. Going to try to get some breakfast.
Yeah, old Montreal too.
Yeah, we want crepes. I mean,
Yeah.
crepes is about as French as you can get, right?
It's one of the most popular foods you can eat here.
So
After all of that food.
now we got to walk it off. But Joni just learned something very interesting on a little pamphlet inside the restaurant. What
I
was
should
it?
go get it. It was an Amish girl on
So there are Amish here in Montreal.
Go figure.
No wonder she wanted to come here so badly.
Well, I don't know what it was. I couldn't read it because it's in French.
Right.
Look how pretty these buildings are. Cirque du Soleil is in town. If you guys haven't seen that, that's a pretty unique, kind of like very artsy, musical, and circus all put into one. It is pretty unique experience. Highly recommend it, but they are here in Montreal for a while.
All right, so this is the Montreal Clock Tower, also known as the Sailor's Clock. It is 148 feet tall, and it was established in 1922.
So you see some furniture sitting here, pile of trash over there. We've been seeing a lot of that. We just realized, oh, these two are making out over here.
Right.
Oh, get a room, guys. All right.
Well, Canada Day is...
Can't focus now. These two are like getting it on.
Get a room.
Okay, so Canada Day is also National Move Day. A lot of these people that rent are moving.
Well, their
It's when
leases
they're-
are up on Canada Day, and they begin on Canada Day. So
That's why we saw that stuff sitting out on
That's
the
why we
street.
saw
And I was
all that
like,
stuff.
I should take a basket. And you said, no, better not. That's probably how they get milk delivery.
I didn't know.
We could add a basket.
I don't want a basket. We don't need a
Anyways.
basket. Yeah, that's what they normally do. So we are at the Jazz Festival area. It's just beginning because it's like 12:30, almost 1 o'clock. So it's not real busy. It's really tailored more toward the evening. But they got stuff going on all afternoon. So you can hear them. You just saw. I shared them with you. That's what they've got going on right now. 1:30, they have a band on the main stage that we've never heard of. I mean, I haven't heard of any of them, but trying to make sure you can hear me. So, but yeah, we're going to walk to lunch. So here we go.
We're getting chased by the band.
And the groupies.
Hey, maybe they're going to come to Schwartz Deli with us.
Yeah.
Which is where we're going to go and share a sandwich because there's just too much food to eat around here. So we're
Yes.
sharing everything.
It's about a mile walk. Not for us. It's not.
There's a little bit of a line.
It must
this
be
is
good.
the only place that has a line for food. That's pretty cool.
All right, so we made it in. It was only maybe a 15, 20-minute wait.
Yeah, it went fast.
We're pretty quick. You see it's very busy.
Before we leave, there is a stack full of briskets on the front.
Yeah,
I
we'll
mean,
share that for sure.
hundreds of pounds of brisket. We'll show you that. Oh, and there's the sandwich already. That's fast. We just ordered it.
Right on. And that, my friends, is poutine. Cheese curds, gravy, and fries. Okay, so
That was the meal that made the trip. I would say. It was so good.
it was good. Now we have that walk all the way back to the car. A little more than a mile. So, but most of it's downhill, right?
It is mostly downhill.
But it is what it is. It's been fun. We haven't had any bad food at all.
No.
So if you're a foodie, come to Montreal. You won't be disappointed. Although Joni and I have crossed the Canadian border before, this is the first time with an RV. And as expected, we made it out to be more than it actually was. But once at our campsite, we were able to explore Montreal. First, we are not city people. We prefer the solitude of national parks, but RVing to a big city is no less spectacular. Montreal turned out to be everything we had hoped it would be, a foodie haven. We enjoyed walking the streets like locals, and of course, the local fare. Everything from crepes to steamy hot dogs, we enjoyed every savory bite. Walking around, we could feel the excitement of the city as Canada Day came and went, and also the largest jazz festival was keeping a buzz about the city. So whether you are like us and prefer country settings, or you love the hustle and bustle of a city, RV life is, for us anyway, the only way to enjoy traveling. Once you start RVing, you can't imagine all the places your RV will take you. Happy glamping.